The Giants have announced that Pat Shurmur, not surprisingly, will become the 18th head coach in franchise history. It's his first head coaching gig, of course, since he was with the Cleveland Browns. Let's see. Giants ownership today issued a joint statement. We're pleased to welcome Pat to our organization and look forward to the leadership he will provide for our team, said Mara and Tisch. He has an outstanding track record in developing young players, and it's clear his players respond to his guidance and direction. We interviewed 6 talented and qualified candidates, and we feel like Pat, with his vision and experience, is the right person to lead our team. You agree?
Well, only time will tell. Gettleman, the GM, was quoted by Tom Rock of Newsday. He said, I know he will provide the type of leadership we need to take our team back to where it belongs. What struck me during our conversation is that being the head coach of the New York Giants is not too big for him. He's made for this moment and this opportunity. Here's my one concern. This guy supposedly was a little sensitive to what the media said in Cleveland. And if it ever gets fully revealed that he was, in fact, the third choice, he's starting from a kneeling position. He's got to fight that perception. And it might be nasty and negative that people say he was the third choice. They wanted Patricia. He turned it down. They wanted McDaniels. He turned it down. And they ended up settling for Shurmur. How does he handle that kind of negativity right out of the chute? I think the Giants will say nobody was made an offer.
It bothers me. Yeah, they'll never admit it. Just like they didn't admit in '93 that it was Coughlin and Wannstedt, and they settled for Dan Reeves being the third coach. And I remember when Dan Reeves was hired, and he was asked a question about being the third option, and he didn't care. You know, because he just was, I got hired. That's the ultimate is, listen, it doesn't matter how I got here, I got hired. And I think it's more of a baseball issue than it is a football issue. The dealing with the media is part of it, and it does bother me they didn't like it in Cleveland. But if he wins, it's not a day-in, day-out thing like it is with baseball and the soap operas that creep up. Nobody cared about Ben McAdoo's handling with the media when he went 11-5 last year. It only became a big deal when he went 3-13. And it's his snotty remarks and looking like he was having some problems dealing with it. If he has success and he wins, it won't be an issue. If he loses, he's probably going to end up being a guy that's going to lose his job anyway. Not too many head coaches in the NFL lose their job because they didn't deal with the media well. They lose their job because they don't win.
And it seems like he's bought into Eli being the quarterback. So Gettleman's long conversation with Eli became somewhat known yesterday where he said, listen, we might draft a quarterback, but we want you to be the quarterback. And if Eli really believes in himself, which he does, then he accepts that. He's the quarterback next year if he has a great year. He'll be the quarterback the year after that, and it'll be Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers again, where when Eli's gone, and then that next quarterback will move up. And Shurmur bought into that. In the interview, he said, I want Eli back, which is smart because he knew that's what the owner wanted. I think that's what Gettleman wanted as well. I want Eli as the quarterback next year, and I think that's a smart play. That's the only play.
That's the way it should be, right? Have the veteran, bring in the new guy, and if Eli plays well, there won't be a Kurt Warner situation because there won't be a reason to bench him. If the team isn't playing well and he isn't playing well, then you can usher in the other guy and it's over.